let's start in 5. What's good?
Yeah.
I mean, y'all sort it out, whatever y'all sort
Yeah.
out.
No, we good.
Yeah.
We good.
All right. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom! We in the building.
Welcome back to the Big 139. I'm Don.
I'm Don Vito. How y'all doing?
I'm NDA Champ in the building.
There we go. So check it out. We want to welcome our second guest tonight. Personal trainer, cross fitness instructor, competitive bodybuilder, aka NDA Champ, Robert Wilmote in the building. Welcome to the show, bro.
Let it up.
Also actor. That's right. He's in a movie and all that. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So let's get into it, man. How did you get the name NDA Champ, man?
Oh,
What
NDA
it
Champ.
stands for?
NDA Champ stands for no days off.
Right.
NDO, and then the champ is from the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and my students, you know.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You our champ, you know. We look up to you. You motivate us. You inspire us. So, you know what I mean? I had that name before I even got on stage competing.
Right.
Before I became a champ. So it was already
So,
done.
so tell everybody where you from, man. Let's see a little history on you.
Oh, yeah. I was born and raised in Liberia. You know what I mean? Monrovia, Liberia. Survived 14 years Civil War, then came to the great United States, settled in Brooklyn, Saratoga Avenue, East 98, went to South Shore. 2001, moved to Newark. You know what I mean? Been in Newark since then, you know?
It's kind of rough out there in Newark.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
It's the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
But let's take it back for a second, though. So you say you survived the Civil War, Liberia Civil War. How was that? What's that
man.
experience about that?
it was crazy. So I was like around 7 when the war started, you know. Parents was getting separated. Buildings was getting burned down, you know what I'm saying? It was like between the president and the rebels, you know. Like, it was crazy, man. People were dying every day, you know what I'm saying? To go out, at the age of 7, I got to be the man to go out there to try to hustle, go in the gardens, plant, you know what I mean? You got to create your own food, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to market try to buy food because there's shooting going on 24/7. Yeah, you know what I mean? So,
It's like that out there?
yeah, it was crazy. Now it sees that now. It's pretty nice now. Got a new president. Shout out to Judge Ware. You know, he was a great soccer player. So.
So Newark ain't nothing compared to that. It's lightweight, man.
Man.
coming through all that with Newark. That's like
I said coming to
When he
Brooklyn.
first came to Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so now my
in the 90s.
so it was
90s.
crazy. So
Yeah.
my imagination coming to America, like wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm skipping the war, leave everything behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to come somewhere real nice, you know. Start school all over again, start a career, so I'm gonna give back, you know what I mean? So the neighborhood I came from back home, and when I came, I started driving through Brooklyn. I'm like, hold up. So I tapped my grandfather. I said, "Are we in America?" You know what I'm saying? So it was like kind of rough, you know. It was tough, you know. So moving to Brooklyn, it's like I don't know nothing about no colors. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wear same colors over here. So whatever clothes they gave me when I came, I was just rocking it. Every day I would get a fight on the bus. Like what's going on, you know what I mean? And one of my boys broke it down to me, man. He said, yo, welcome to Brooklyn. Yeah, so, you know, we adapt, you know, keep driving.
Damn.
Yeah.
So in Brooklyn, you got into a lot of fights.
Yeah, a lot of fighting, you know what I mean? Based on the clothes I was wearing in the wrong area.
So you went to high school in Brooklyn?
Yeah, I went to South Shore.
You went to South Shore?
Yeah.
And then that's when things start mellowing out for you. You start getting, you know, accustomed to America.
Yeah, you know, so I came home, so I couldn't put hands on nobody. So, cause my grandfather said, if you put hands on somebody, you getting deported. So I'm like,
right.
So when it's tough, like, so it's tough. And I'm like, damn. So one of my boys, he from Jamaica, so he was living on the block with me. So I pulled him to the side. I said, come here real quick. If somebody keep messing with you, you chip them up when you get deported. Like, nah. I said no more.
So he put you on and let you know how to
you know what's crazy that you said that? I remember years ago, before I even know what people get deported, I had to be probably like 10, 11, something like that. And a guy, I think he's from either Africa or Jamaica, one of them, I can't remember. And he used to let people pick on him. He said, I don't want to get deported. What deported? What the fuck is you talking about?
Bro. Yeah.
He said, I don't want to get deported. He said, I will fight you, all of y'all. But I don't want to get deported. Shut up. But I didn't realize, but then I asked my parents, and they said, you know, back then I think Carter was our president.
Yeah, it was big because you don't understand because everybody depend on you while you out there. You know what I'm saying? You come from a 14-year civil war. Like everything is damaged. No buildings. You know what I mean? Everybody living for, you know what I mean? Like picking, you gotta plant your cassava, your potatoes, you know what I mean? Turn it into greens. Then go out there in the bushes, try to hunt and get some meat, then come home, cook. You know what I'm saying? Walking like 10 or 15 miles.
How you was hunting? What you mean hunting?
What
you doing, man?
Set a trap, you know? You know, go to the bushes, set a trap.
What you was hunting? What you was trapping? What you was
Man,
getting, man?
anything, man.
What you mean anything?
Right?
A possum, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Possum?
Whatever come in that bush, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You there for hours, dead, anything, you just squat.
And all that?
You just squat and waiting for something to come through, you know what I mean?
That's interesting.
You gotta eat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, the family
So
gotta eat.
this important. I love this story so far. You know, in the beginning, for the young people who America who appreciate, you know, what you have. You know, so I want y'all to really listen to what he's saying. You know, he's hunting. How you said you sit back like
Yeah,
that?
you sit back, you just squat because you can't make no noise, you know what I mean? You gotta be that bushy like, wait,
Dude,
because
say, how you
you know,
sit back like
that
that?
right there can feel like a whole, the whole family, you know what I mean? So if you catch anything slipping, you know what I mean, bring it to the...
And when you get hungry, you get brave, man.
Yeah.
When your stomach starts touching your
You
back,
gotta go out.
or you gonna go in.
Cause you never make it out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get hungry,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
gonna go
People
in.
die for hunger, you know what I mean? Me and my boy,
Yeah,
we
you
go
get
to the bush
attitude
and
and
come
all
back.
that.
It's done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost one of my friends because of hunger, you know what I mean? We was out there all day. You know what I'm saying? He ain't make it back, you know what I'm saying? I gotta tell his mom that he couldn't, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't make it back because there wasn't no food, you know?
So let me ask you a
Y'all went
question.
out hunting and y'all
Yeah,
ain't nothing.
he just couldn't come back with nothing.
So when you came to the States, you moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So how did you get incarcerated? What happened?
I moved to North, you know what I'm saying? So when I was in Brooklyn, you know what I mean, my mom, it was just me and my mom, 2 brothers, 2 sisters, we moved over here. So when we got to Brooklyn, it was like 1 bedroom was in, you know? So my mom tried to hustle, you know what I mean? Like she see her son, you know what I mean, her kids on the floor sleeping, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go out there. So somebody that knew her from back home was in Jersey, you know? It's a little better. Living out here, apartments are cheap. You can get 1 bedroom apartment for like $750. You and your kids could come, your 5 kids could come over, you know. So we moved over to North. So just watching her going through it, working 3 jobs, you know what I mean? Me and my brother and sister then sharing 1 room, you know what I mean? It's like, give me that hunger to go out there, like, yo, you know what I mean? I gotta grind and get it. I ain't want them asking, my little sister growing up asking another drug dealer for money, you know what I'm saying? So the street just took over, you know what I mean? Went out there and just started getting it and got caught up with the feds, you know, came home. So I was in the feds, I'm like, damn, this ain't the life I want.
How much
you know
time
what I
you
mean?
do?
I think they did me like 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. So when I came, immigration had me for a couple of months, for like 6 months. Lost my passport, came back, and like, oh, yo, get out of here, man, go back.
Right.
So when I come back, I'm like, wow, this is another second chance right here. So I gotta make this right. So while I was in there for 3 years, I was just training, running. I wasn't playing no sport. I wasn't playing no pool, no spades.
So you ain't
I
have
was
a
just
size
doing
thing?
like, yeah, when I went, I was like probably like 165.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you was training, you trained to be like a bodybuilder, or you,
No, I was just training. You train to survive, you know what I mean? Training, you know what I mean? Yeah. So when they had me, I went to Central Brooklyn. It took me to Central Brooklyn to Passaic County, from Passaic County to Monmouth County. Then it took me to Fort Dix. So when I got there, I'm like, all right, I gotta get
What
right.
year you was in Fort Dix?
2008.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you the only one went to the street, your brothers, and take that path?
No. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the street, I would just make sure they was good.
They younger than you?
I'm the oldest, yeah. So when I came home, when they saw what I was doing, they're like, okay, you know what I mean?
So you came home was a big difference. You was 165.
Yeah, when I came home, I was like, no, when I came home, I was like 205, 210.
So that's a major difference.
Where you at now? Where you at now?
245.
245.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. So when did you start your career as a personal trainer? When you got certified, how did you talk about that?
Yeah, so when I came home, I was training at the park.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no job. I had nothing. So I would go to the park and start training people for $5.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be at the park, teaching how to do pull-ups, dips, push-ups, run around the park, Wigwood Park. So one of the guys, it was raining. He's like, yo, I have a gym. You know what I mean? I'll go to my gym real quick, you know? I'm like, yeah. So we went to his gym, and the owner of the gym seen me. She's like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We're gonna need some help around here. So I started working at the gym, putting the weights back, cleaning up the gym, you know what I'm saying? And have a free membership. So one day I was in the rec room, and they had a heavy bag. So I'm hitting the heavy bag, and like, a Spanish kid came in, like, yo, can you teach me that move? So I'm like, okay, no problem. So jab, left, uppercut, right, hook, right. So I started teaching. He went to all his friends. So like, yo, how much you charge? I'm like, everybody give me 20-20.
Yeah.
You hustle? Yeah, so we give me 20-20.
yeah.
So the guy that owned up the gym saying it, she's like, hold up. Nah, we don't charge our clients, you know what I mean? We could create a class for you. Have you ever done a class before? I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And I've done so many classes. I ain't never did a class, so I'm like, all right. So I started training in some strength training, you know what I mean, cardio, ab classes and stuff like that. And the class started growing. You know, I started doing it for like 5 years. Now I'm like, okay, time to get my certification. Now I left there, I went to LA Fitness, started training at LA Fitness, and still start training, start building YouTube videos. And in 2011, I got on Instagram just posting videos and just calling everybody out like, you trainers out here soft, you're sloppy, you're weak. You know what I'm saying? It didn't start coming at me, you know what I mean? So
They gonna come at you.
Yeah.
They come at you fast.
Yeah.
Build a hype, get the hype on.
So I'm like, man, I lived this life, you feel me? So that's what started connecting. So when they came in my word, and I whooped them in the gym, that it went and spread the word. Like, yo, he talked that shit, like, he about that. Yeah, we just started building.
So when you was in jail, right, you knew how to work out or someone taught you how to work out? Because it's not easy. People think, oh, you just lift some weights. It's technique to it.
Yeah, you know, man,
For the first time working out,
oldest guys that was there.
I was working out.
Yeah, some oldest guys was
keep doing the same thing over and over.
But out there, we didn't have no weights. We ain't had no weights, so it was only pull-up, push-up, and dips. And sometimes when we lock in, you know what I mean, in certain jail I went to, I was locked in for 23 hours. So what I would do, I would get a garbage bag and put some water in it, get my blanket, and tie the water bag in my blanket and get one of the Buckman magazines, slide through the blanket and just do some curves, you know?
Weight is weight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You
just
create
curve,
weight,
and off the toilet, I would do my dips, and off my bunk, I would do my pull-ups. So, you know what I mean? So I started doing it, and I was trying to do, like, my goals were 1,000 push-ups a day, 1,000 dips, 1,000 pull-ups, and 1,000 crunches. You know what I mean? And I would try to accomplish that every day. I don't care how sore I am. That's why I started those days off. It was like everyday thing that people that was doing 20 years, 15 years, they would come to me like, yo, I'm about to go to another person, man, get me right. And they'll go to the, you know what I mean, go to commissary, give me like about 3-4 books, you know what I'm saying, start training them. Before you look, I start training the whole unit. Everybody come to be a train.
So you was ripped up at that time?
Yeah, man.
So how long it took you, because you said you went in at 165, how long it took you to get there, that level where
6
other
months.
inmates coming to you? 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months.
And all you did was push-ups, pull-ups, and dips?
Yeah, 6 months.
That's all you need, though.
Yeah.
You don't need weights.
Because you eat, you sleeping.
You don't need weights.
Not to get ripped like that.
Nah, you don't
Yeah,
need weights to
because
get. You
you
can do
tell-
calisthenics. Let me tell you, because I'm a trainer too, right? The difference. Say you do weights, right? If you do weights, Doc, and you get big, if you stop doing the weights, you lose your size.
Yeah.
If you do calisthenics,
It's
calisthenics is
stable.
your natural body weight. It takes a lot for your weight to drop when you do calisthenics. It was your natural body weight. Now it takes a longer process to get big with calisthenics, but that should stay with you a long time.
Yeah.
So
But
with
he said
people,
6 months.
nah, but she gets genetics though. See, he telling you about genetics. Some people
Some people take a long
develop
time,
quicker than
yeah.
others. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what workout you do. But he got good genetics, so he probably built quick. But the thing is that when you work out, you always supposed to mix some calisthenics in because
Always.
calisthenics will help your body stay right. And you cut up like that. You know what I'm saying?
always
When you
mix
talk
it
about
up.
it, it's real. But let me ask you a question though. So, life as a trainer just opened doors for everything else for you.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Oh man, we start reaching out to NFL players, start reaching out to us, and I mean, like, yo, I love what you're doing, man. I'm about to come down. Greg Toda, he used to play for the Colts. You know what I mean? Me and my boy, that was his best friend in college, so he came down. You know what I'm saying? Now he started taking us around his boys, and you know what I mean? Start training down. And after that, people start coming to me like, yo, you a trainer? Like, yeah. So they start paying me for $20 now. Start making $35. You know what I'm saying? It start going up to like $50 an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this working. You know what I mean? But I was grinding every day. You know, so I would make like 1,000 flyers, go to New York City, pass it around, take my students from the classroom, go to Times Square, do boot camp classes with them, go to the park and just keep recruiting people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stop making no days off shirt, no pain, no gain, giving it out to people. You know, and the word just started spreading. You know what I mean? Throughout the city. And everybody, you know, we put everybody on that healthy lifestyle. Like, yo, this the new wave, you know? So all my boys that was in the street, they're like, oh man, yo, I gotta get back on that wave, because you know, they in the street, so they drinking, smoking every day. Then when you come around, you looking right. And they're like,
they don't even just get intimidated. They be like, damn, man, my man look good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I fell off, you know, because they let yourself go.
So you don't eat meat?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Why you look at me like that?
Yeah. My meals
No,
like
but hold up.
that.
Why you look at me like that?
Because meat, protein, man. Why would you eat meat?
Some people say it's not good for you.
Get out of here.
They told me.
Get out of here. Don't listen to everything they tell you, man. Do some research. Google
Look
it,
what they
man.
saying to me. I'm saying.
Why don't you read?
I'm asking man a question.
Come on, man. You
Yo,
eat meat.
they saying that people. I hear a lot of people say they cut back on meat. They don't mess with it no more. Fat and all those different things like that.
To build muscle, man, you need a lot of protein.
You gotta eat meat, Doc.
And a lot of people, 95% of the students that I train are vegans. They don't know why they're vegan. Because they don't like, you know what I mean? They hate people killing animals. That's the only reason why they don't eat meat. They feel sorry for it. You know what I'm saying?
There's different sources of protein, but you gotta have that chicken and that fish.
Yeah, to build muscle
To build
mass.
muscle, you gotta eat that shit. You gotta
Like
have it.
right
You hear
now.
people all the time say, you know, this stuff causes diabetes, different things like that. You know, you hear this stuff. So don't tell me that.
Oh,
I understand what you're saying for health reasons, but if you don't have no health problem, don't worry about it. If you don't have a problem,
some
why
people
would
have
you
a
worry
health
about it?
problem, so the doctor tell them what to eat, what not to eat. That's for me. I need my meat, I need my chicken. Like right now, my breakfast, I do like 10 egg whites in the morning, 4 whole eggs. Then I have a blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, and I have some oatmeal with it. Then I do like about 2 to 4 scoop of protein powder on top of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just breakfast. Then like 3 hours later, I might have like 10 ounces of steak, like 2 cups of rice and asparagus. Then 3 hours later, I might have like about 10 ounces of chicken with sweet potato, you know what I'm saying, with rice. Or with some green beans or some spinach or something. Then after that, I got some salmon, you know what I'm saying? So all these things, as you train, you know what I mean, based on my training, I have to eat same type of calories, at least 4,000 to 5,000.
Yeah, like what he just told you, every 3 hours, you're supposed to eat a meal every 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because it gives you energy, you know what I'm saying? People don't, a lot of people, this happened to a lot of people when they first start fitness. They don't want to eat. Like, I'm going to stop myself for like 10 hours so I can drop some weight down. But what you doing, you're just killing yourself. Because what happens, mentally, the body not going to, you know what I'm saying, the fat not going to move. You're going to be like, all right, I don't know what I'm going to eat.
Because your digestive system slows up when you don't eat. People think I only eat 1 meal a day and I ain't losing no weight. Because your metabolism slows up because your digestive system is not working. That's why you eat every 3 hours to keep your digestive system working and your metabolism.
This week here on Mondays, it's crazy. I just started eating one day a week. I mean, 1 time a day.
What? You?
Yeah,
That's not good. That's unhealthy. That's unhealthy.
You ain't got to eat a big portion.
Nah, because I'm a trainer too. I'm certified. I've been certified for 20
years.
years.
You don't have to eat large meals. You know what I mean? You can eat a portion. You know what I'm saying? So, because you want to drop down, you want to get lean, you want to get fit. So, in the morning, you wake up in the morning on an empty stomach, you want to do your fasting cardio, run jog, run, do a treadmill, whatever you want to do. Then come home and get like 2 or 3 egg whites and a little bit of oatmeal, and then 3 hours later eat a snack. Then you have a meal. Because eat healthy is so many reasons, you know what I'm saying, give you strength to go on with your goals, to accomplish your goal, give you energy to, you know what I'm saying, to move around with your kids. If you're not eating, you just gonna break down, you start getting headaches. You start getting frustrated.
And then like him, like he said, Doc, right?
Doing that, bananas, not down, eat nothing. But you know, like go like the bananas, doing the
You have to build strength, the muscle you gotta eat.
You gotta eat.
Even if you do that, if you lost weight, your body just gonna be soft and sloppy. You gotta mix it up, you know what I'm saying? You need that energy to go in there to push the weights.
And you gotta have protein with every meal.
Every meal.
Every meal you gotta have protein. And like he said, listen, so if you listen to him a little while ago, he said he eat every 3 hours. Systematically. You gotta eat. He get up, he already know what he gotta do. It's like a job. If you eat at 5 o'clock in the morning today, you gotta eat at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Your body gets used to it's training. You don't just train to work out, you train to eat too. Then what? 3 hours later is 8. Then 3 hours later, you gotta be on the clock with yourself. This shit is work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you gotta get in that gym and you gotta put that work in.
The way you eat, that's how you gotta work.
You gotta train. You know, you can't, people wanna just eat and think their body gonna change. And then you gotta do supplements, man. Yeah. Supplements will make your body look fantastic. And we talking about over the counter, so we ain't talking about steroids and all that. You talking about creatine, protein powder, amino acids, vitamins.
BCAA,
you know,
you gotta have all that.
All that stuff.
Body, some people's body don't produce all that. You need something.
You need, right. Because creatine, if you already have creatine in your body, you only have a small percentage. That's why, like he said, steak, red meat has creatine in it. Then you get the creatine from wherever you get it. You add more creatine. That's why dudes be getting big when they add more creatine to their body. And then you gotta train hard, you know.
Train hard.
He where he is because he train hard and he eat systematically a certain type of way. And you gotta be about that life.
Yeah. You gotta want it.
You gotta.
I don't even bodybuild.
No. But just to get, if you want to look nice, period. No, it's different. Some people want to be powerlifters. Some people want to be bodybuilders. Some people just want to be lean, and some people just want to just look good.
Yeah.
Everybody, but you still gotta have a system on how you doing it, and you gotta stick to it.
Yeah.
No matter which one you want to be, you gotta be about that life. 7 days. You know what I'm saying?
7 days a week,
Yeah.
baby.
So you said you went in 08. So from 08 to now, you came home in 08, right?
No, 2008. The end of 2012. I think end of 2011. I had to go do another top again.
So you didn't even you don't have like a long history of working out. You got right quick.
Yeah, but
You know, some people been doing this all their life.
Yeah, but I feel
A lot
like
of it's genetics though, man. He trained hard. He do his old days off.
I was a soccer player.
He got good
so
genetics.
Yeah, so back home I played soccer. You know what I mean? So I was always active.
Yeah.
Don't never lift weights. Well, because you gotta be flexible. You gotta be, you know,
Right.
you gotta move. Cause you playing at least 45 minutes. 45 minutes on the field and another 45 minutes, like a 90 minutes run. So we do like 3 plays a day. You know what I mean? So we just burning, you know, but it's still like my foundation was stronger. So when I started working out, all I needed to eat, because you're in the street, you're running.
You running.
You're running, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know if it's your last day, you know what I mean? You wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? You just go out there, you never know, you know what I'm saying? So that's the more dangerous thing when you're in the street, because you chase it. And the people around you, I could come home 5 o'clock today and relax, and my boy could get into a situation and call me and be like, yo, pull up. I'm not gonna ask you like, what's going on, bro? This is the life we're living.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the fitness life, they have to respect that. This is the life I'm living. So the same way I was dedicated to the street, that's the same way I'm dedicated to the grind. You know what I mean?
Changed me. But what I wanted to know, right, when I saw like, I went through your Instagram and I saw your photos. Did you ever fight? Like not boxing, but
Yeah,
like
UFC.
Yeah, UFC.
No.
Cause you got that look. I said, my man, like he gonna murder something in the UFC. You know what I'm saying? You got the UFC.
Yeah, I was training for that while I was in there.
Did you train dudes for UFC and stuff like that?
I trained a couple of fighters, but I know how to teach. But I've never been in the ring because
So you know how to teach, teaching, yeah.
Yeah, when I was in prison, I had an Italian guy that used to fight, but he was doing 20 years, so he went in early. So when he see me, like, yo, damn, man, you work hard, man. You know what I mean? I want you to go out there. I don't want you to come back in. We're going to train every day, get you right when you go out there so you can pops. So every morning, 5 o'clock, he would come to my cell and wake me up. I had to run like 5 miles. At that time, you know what I mean, in there we had the slippers, so we put the slippers with the socks, and you would hold it. I had to throw like 30 punches in 8 seconds. If I miss a second, he'd get real mad, like real angry. So we were doing that for a year. So when I came home, I went to Dewdrop, start boxing there. It was another gym by my way on Roosevelt. But the idea is that coming home, no food, no job, you know what I'm saying? Then the kids, you know what I'm saying? So
Distracting.
and I was like 200 pounds, so 5'8", I had to drop down. They want me to fight at 165. Like, I'm jumping, I'm 5% body fat, 205 pounds. I'm jumping rope for hours and hours. Then when I'm done, go home, there's oodles and noodles in the house.
That ain't gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying?
It tastes good, but it ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it, like, yo.
Mad sodium.
You know what I'm saying?
Mad sodium.
I'm like, man, so I stopped doing that.
So you was competitive bodybuilding. Let's talk about that. You competed and all that.
Yeah. 2012. Yeah, my first show, I found out
the crazy and all that.
Yeah, I got a couple of medals.
Right.
Trophies. Yeah, and the crazy part, my first show when I came home, in 2012, I found out about my first show in 3 days. You know, I still have that little hood mentality. You know, I mean, when you're first going through, like, as a bodybuilder, I ain't know that. You know, you never go out to no bodybuilding show. You see that on TV. So an older guy came up to me like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying, you got a nice size on you. I'm like, what? Like, what you say? He's like, nah, he said, nah, man, you ever thought about doing bodybuilding? I'm like, what is that? He's like, you know what I mean, posing, go to the gym, train your body, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that as a fitness. I'm like, nah, I just do pull-ups at the park. So he took me upstate, had a gym. He started showing me all this picture on the wall with Kyle Gray, Victor Martinez, and a couple of African brothers that he showed me, like, yo, they do body. So it was on a Thursday, and the show was Saturday. So I'm like, all right. So I asked a couple of guys in the gym, like, yo, what you think with me doing bodybuilding? Like, nah, man, stay in this gym right here. Do your little boxing classes. That's what you're good at. Little burpees, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm like, all right, no doubt. You know what I mean? Thank you for your advice. So I sit on, I thought about it. Then I went to the show. When I got there, the old guy said, you ready? I'm ready for what? So I put the trunks on, got on stage, and the crazy part, everybody started yelling, yo. And I came first place my first show.
Wow, in 2 days.
In 3 days, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing I won, because my upper body was nice, but I ain't had no legs at that time. And the other guys, they ain't had no great upper body, but they had legs. So the judges, you know what I mean, like, yo, give me the trophy. But one of the other judges like, yo, if you really want to take this serious, you can be a champion. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole different, it's different from calisthenics, you know what I mean? So when I got in the gym, 2012 August, I started lifting weights.
So you were 205 when you went in that competition?
No, I had to drop. At that time, I dropped down to 195 because I was doing a lot of classes. I was burning a lot of calories. I wasn't eating enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing like 5 classes a day, and the classes we're doing burpees, mountain climbers, power squat, crunches, jumping jack. So I'm burning muscle. I'm building. I had to keep up with them. Cause they just standing there in the class.
You got to So you got to follow your movement.
So I dropped down to 195. So I went in the show as a lightweight. So I went in the show at 195.
And then now with that though, see, like he is right now, right? Before he go on stage, he got to deplete all the water out of his body. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that water retention out of him. That's how he look crazy lean and ripped up. But how many weeks you do that before the show?
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
So
you gotta do that.
So
you know, like my man Mel, that came in. It's the same story like him. Mel was looking good, and he was in the gym, and dude's like, "Yo, to get the body." Nah, I don't do that. And that's how he got on. Same story, just like him, man. You know.
So now, when you go into competition, you stay like at 245.
So now the goals is to eat more. Then when you get closer to your competition, you start cutting down your meals. Start cutting down, you start doing
that 12-week process.
In that 12-week process. The first 6 weeks, the goal is to get bigger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Lift heavyweight, eat a lot of meals.
Chunk up, you get the
you know what I'm
muscle
saying?
up, yeah.
Get the muscle up, then you start chopping it down. You know what I mean? Then you start doing your cardio.
jaws and all that shit. Should be
So
like
start
that.
taking out a lot of stuff out of your diet. So
Yeah.
take out the rice, the beans,
Yeah.
then you start doing the fish, the asparagus, the broccoli. 2-3 hours cardio a day. Then you got to go through the posing routine.
Yeah, posing.
You know what I'm saying?
Posing is hard. That's a job.
That's a whole.
Yeah,
I think
posing.
bodybuilding is one of the hardest sports,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Yeah.
Cause it's like people look at bodybuilding as one of the hardest sports. You ain't just got to worry about training. The food is like 85%. Training is the.
And you gotta learn how to pose.
Yeah.
I should see my man posing when he's downstairs in the studio. He said the posing moves take a lot out you too, man. You gotta know how to hold it and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I just get tired just from posing, man.
Just to go like that, hold
Yeah.
it, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All that's work. All that's work.
Yeah, you gotta hold it. And some judges, they will let you stay there because they won't compare your body with anybody else's body. So if you go like
You gotta
this,
hold
you
it,
got
stay
a
there.
nice bicep,
Yeah.
and the person next to you got a nice bicep, who gonna hold it the most?
Yeah.
So if you don't have no endurance and you have no posing skill, someone that starts shaking,
That's why you gotta practice that before you get on the stage. You
Yeah.
should be down there
7
practicing that
weeks.
shit for hours, just posing alone.
7 weeks,
Yeah.
man, 7 weeks.
That thing real, man. It's real. so let's talk about you have a short film out, a true story.
Yeah.
What's that all about, man?
Oh yeah, grind. Yeah. It's based on my life, man. From Africa to Brooklyn, from Brooklyn to Newark, coming out of jail and just seeing life from a different perspective, you know. Like try to motivate and inspire the youth. Like my thing is that I don't want it to go through what I went through. Like it's always a way out. You feel me?
Right.
Everything that glitters is not gold. You see everybody driving a nice car for a year, then the next time you ain't gonna see them for a year or two. But when you stay on your grind every day, eventually you will see success.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing was just motivating them. So when I came home, and I met the director. I was doing security, and they had just shot a movie. They was celebrating a movie that just came out. So one of the actors like, yo, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, all right, no problem. So we flex it. He like, you got Instagram? I'm like, yeah. So he tagged me when he went through my Instagram. Like, yo, you're not just a security. Like, you doing so much things in the community, man. I have a movie. I want you to be in it. So as he explained in the movie, it's like it based on my life. So he's like, yo, tell me about you. So when I told him everything I've been through, he's like, nah, we're gonna do the movie about you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it came about, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
And the movie won like what, 7 awards?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 7. We had the best film in Brazil, Portugal, South Africa, North. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I see you do a lot of skits on Instagram. How you get into the skits?
Oh man, I was on my way to PA and my tire blew out, and there was a skinny kid that was eating Doritos and stuff. I'm like, and I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I'm like, you know what? I still got that video too. So I'm like, you know what? You know what I mean? We scare the kid up real quick if you want to gain some muscle. So I'm like, yo, I put an idea together. And I told him my boss, I said, hold the phone, record this. So I went to the kid, I said, listen, I want you to come up to me and say, yo, what should I do to get big like you know what I mean? So I got grabbed and smacked. Like, you can't eat this. You gotta eat this, man. 7 times a day. 40, you know what I'm saying? And the video just went viral. And after that, everybody started wanting to do collaborations. Like, yo, can we do this? Can we do that? And he just started with, I think I got like 15 videos of War Scar now.
What's that?
Yeah,
What I
15?
think you standing on the truck or something, or
Yeah,
car, you doing something. I just seen that.
RT Auto, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sponsored by them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you want to call, you can go down there, man.
And
know
you
what I
giving?
mean? And I'm giving cash, I'm giving 500 cash out this Saturday. You know,
Next
Or
all
for somebody to buy a car.
yeah, like if you buy the car, whatever your down payment is, I'm gonna pay $500. You know what I mean on that. So if your down payment was $1,500, I'm gonna put $500.
Okay.
So you know what I mean, give it back to the people.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
God is good, man. God is good, man. I mean, your story, man, you know, it's something that need to be told because of where you came from, you know, Liberia, out there hunting and all that to eat, take care of the family, the older brother, you know, want to help your moms come over here, grew up, you know, Brooklyn, all the rough neighborhoods and all that, killed them on the bodybuilding scene, killed them in the gyms, got your movie going on commercial. That's a success story, man, you know? But if you wouldn't have went through what you went through, you probably wouldn't be the man you are today.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I
You
never
still
live
standing
with,
tall,
yeah,
man.
I never live with regrets,
There
man. I
you
always
go.
feel like it was
Yeah.
God playing.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And the crazy part, when I was in
No.
the bodybuilding, one of the biggest show I was going to do, I got shot 3 weeks before the show. I was doing security and a fight broke out and shooting. Everybody started shooting, and I was standing there. And the bullet went through my legs. 3 weeks before I could go get like a national quarterfinal before I could turn pro.
Right.
I'm like, damn. So I got to the hospital. I asked the doctor. I'm like, yo, would I be able to train again? Like, nah, you need some stitching. You gotta open your legs, put a plate in your legs. Man, I left the hospital the same night. Next day, went to the gym and started training and did the show.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went in the bathroom. They had some duct tape on the wall. I took the bandage off my legs. Just put it right on the bullet hole, right in the back, right in the front, right here. You can still see the bump. Yeah.
Warrior status.
Yeah. Went up there.
yeah.
And it was like my 12th competitor, and I came 5th.
That's mindset.
You
Yeah.
can't fit.
Mine,
That's
man.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
Out of 12. Yeah, out of yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't another plan B, you know what I'm saying? This got to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It had to work. It wasn't going back to the streets. It wasn't going, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't going back to the streets.
Because now with that though, if you listen to his story, he ain't have too many plan Bs growing up.
That's it.
It had to work.
It has to work.
You know, from like what Doc was talking about, yo, how was you out there hunting? It had to work. You had to feed. You
You
had
gotta
to eat
eat.
the
You
family.
gotta eat, man.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're eating, you're gonna
If
sit
you ain't
off.
got a plan B, Sammy, that's the situation, man. You know? So I respect it, man. You know? But look at you now, though, bro. Living. All that. Come on, man. You smile. I look at you.
Yeah, oh,
Smile and all
yeah.
that.
I smile through the tough time, man.
You know what I'm saying? He went through the storm. Look at him now.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
I really like that,
So
man.
you-
I respect that,
So
too.
you just got into weights, basically.
Yes, sir.
2012, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2012, I got into
How you
training.
like it? You like weights?
Now, when I first started, I didn't like it, but I had no choice because it was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I got in the gym, my coach looked at me and said, "All right, go grab that ball, 135 pounds, squat 100 times." And I'm looking at him like, "Are you serious?" Like, yeah.
That's the way
That's
it
what we
works.
got to do. We got to build them legs. In bodybuilding, with no legs or no back, you can't win the show.
That's the way it works, though.
You know what I'm saying? So I muscled through the paint on that. You know what I'm saying?
What you're
Got-
saying is that, right? Say you work out, right, Doc, and you look a certain type of way, like, you know, nice, and you strong. Certain things you don't really realize that you have in you, but somebody else see it.
Yeah.
You know, when I used to be in the gym, I should be 248, I should be up there and all that. I used to power lift and all that. You know, I was in a competition on powerlifting and all that years ago, right? And the dude told me to pick up 500 pounds off the floor. I had a crazy back and all that, right? I was like, 500, I ain't picking that up.
Yeah.
I walked away from him. He came back. Old white dude named Joe, I never forget him. He said, pick that up, man. I said, I can't pick that up, man. You kidding me? Get out of here, man. So something in my mind said, go ahead on over there. So I just said, fuck, I went over there.
Yeah.
He showed me how to get up under it.
Yeah, the technique, yeah.
He showed me the technique. He said, lift. I lifted. I got scared. I put it down. Moved. Nah, man. Then I went back. Then I lifted it. He said, lift. And I lifted. It came up. I'm like, I'm surprised I got this in the head. I said, oh, shit. I put it down. He said, put it down. He said, you're on the team. I'm like, what team? That's when I started powerlifting, man. I started doing on tournaments, weight classes and all. You know, you get 3 lifts with powerlifting, squat, deadlift, bench press and all that, man. So I understand the story. A lot of people saw a lot of things in him. He was just doing him.
Yeah.
And they turned out and they just saw some of him and now you
And I just
where
roll
you at
with it.
today.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Just roll
beautiful,
with it.
man.
All right, what's up? Let's go.
Yeah, I feel the story and I can relate to it.
Up to her.
Oh, yeah. So now what we're doing, we got to bench it up. So we're going from city to city now.
Yeah.
Saying kids put the guns down, lift some weights. So we do like the best, the most reps on it, 225 on the bench and deadlift. You know, so you hit your max. So we go up in weight until we get to whoever the last man standing. Then we drop the weight to 315 and we just rep it out. So we done been to North Carolina, South Carolina, Vegas, LA. I done trained with all the big guys in the city. You know what I'm saying? Strength cartels down to Larry Wills, all the mean guys that are ready or top there.
Right.
We went to war, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had to go represent Jersey, man. But the idea is that I pay my own plane ticket and go out there, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I gotta put my name out there, go out there and do what I gotta do. Like, I'm not in competition with nobody. If I'm gonna pick 225 up, I'm gonna make it look good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die for every reps and die for every set. Cause I ain't have no choice, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no plan B.
Plan B.
I gotta go ahead.
So what advice would you give our viewers, man?
Man, listen, man. What up? Let me wake them up because they're asleep right now.
There you go.
All right? I want you to go. This is what I want all the viewers to do, right? For those who talk about, oh, I'm going to lift weight tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I want you to go in the bathroom right now and butt nigga yourself and look at yourself. All right? And look at yourself. Do you understand? And ask yourself, like, do I like what, like, ask yourself, do you like what you see? If you don't like what you see, I want you to start a diet plan right now, a health plan. Start a routine, all right? Start walking. Find something that you love to do, you know what I'm saying? If you love to jog, start jogging a little bit. Then jog for like 1 minute, do 1 push-up. Jog for another 2 minutes, do mountain climbers. You know, just start somewhere and start a meal plan, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we kings and queens, man. We got to represent, you know what I mean? And the kids, our kids look up to us at the same time, you know? And if you have a goal, man, just go after it. Start asking for permission. Don't ask nobody. If I would have asked my boys in the hood, be like, yo, I want to do bodybuilding, they would have laughed at me like, man, you going to go on stage. Like, come on, man, come back on the block and come flip, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't asking, you know what I'm saying? I just went with it, man. You know what I'm saying? You have a vision, you got a goal, you got a plan. Just go out there, man, you know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. And when people are around you, you know what I'm saying, don't believe, when people are around you, don't want to rock with you no more, you got to find courage within yourself and keep driving, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wait for nobody, I keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? When me and my managers, you have the same mindset. Like, we get things done, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving 24 hours, I don't, you know, sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, get back up. I got to do something, get it done, and keep moving, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep driving.
Your manager don't play.
No, she don't.
How long you been with her?
Man, what was that, 3 months now?
Don't get through.
And it was crazy on Instagram. She saw the video that I did. Somebody tagged, you know what I mean? Somebody went to one of my events and posted a video that she knew the person. And she hit me on like, yo, man, I love how you go hard in the gym. Boom, boom. I'm like, all right, let's go in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's go. You know what I mean? Don't talk about it. And she pull up.
Yeah.
And she pull up and talking about gym before you load, what she do, and what I do, we just collab and start pushing. You know what I mean? They start making it happen.
She a beast.
Yeah.
Every time he gets to hit it, every
Definitely.
time.
This way you can concentrate on what you do,
Yeah.
right, and what you've been doing, and she can take care of other things that y'all need to get done, and you can take your career even further, because you ain't got to worry about everything. You got somebody that you trust that can worry about the other thing. This way you can just keep taking it to another level.
That's it just give me another lift to be like, okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't have to deal with them people. You
Yeah.
deal with them.
That's right. Yeah. And to show a level of importance too, though.
Yeah.
You got to go through somebody to get to somebody. That means things just happen.
Yeah. We making it happen.
Yeah. See, don't talk to me.
You talk to her first, man. Then she go hard, and and they come like crying to her. Yo, I want to talk to Chip, man. Hey, yo, Chip, what's up? I'm like, what's up? Come here, we talk. What's up? What's the deal?
Good guy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking to them. All right, we gonna make it happen.
Yo, so what's next for you, man? What's next?
Oh yeah, we just shot a movie called Between Wars. You know what I mean? Shout out to G-Lock, shout out to everybody on set. We just shot that I think a month ago. Yeah. Soon I become pro.
Feature film.
Yeah. Soon I become pro. They hit me up like, yo, we got this movie. I said, all right, I'm on a nice flight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get it done. We shot for like 5 days. She'll be released next year. You know what I mean? Definitely. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my sponsors out there, man. BPI Sports, Social Fit, Scratch Balls, you know what I mean? RT Auto, you know what I mean? Everybody that believe in me.
Beauty and
you know what I'm
Depth.
saying? Beauty and Depth.
A lot of sponsors.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? The whole team.
And more
man.
coming.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, man.
That's working.
Yeah.
No days off.
No days off. You know what I mean? They believe.
Magazines.
Oh yeah, definitely. We just got
Magazine fashion.
who the
Billy Blunt.
Yeah,
Magazine fashion.
Billy Blunt's fashion magazine. We just shot that as release. And I just shot another magazine. I'm on the cover of
State versus us.
State versus Us. It's gonna be
See?
shared through all.
That's that magic, man.
Yeah.
And you don't remember, she remember.
Yeah, because there's so many things going on. So many things we accomplished.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's nice, man.
So many things.
Yo, well, tell everybody your social media links and all that.
Yeah, man, you can follow me on Instagram, NDA Champ, on YouTube, NDA Champ, Twitter, NDA Champ, Facebook, NDA Champ. All right, lock in, NDA Champ all over, man. And also NDA Nation, that's the brand, you know what I mean? Follow us on that page too. You can see a lot of crazy, explosive, aggressive, intensity videos out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Giving the word that energy, you know?
But check us out though, right? So before we end this interview, you know, I'm gonna ask you what podcast show you on, but I want you to get that energy like you just a minute ago.
that energy.
Yeah, hit him with that right quick.
The
And then
podcast with the energy.
tell him what podcast show you
It's
on.
the Beats, right?
Yeah, the big 139.
Boom! You know where we at, man. The Beast 139, baby. Harlem, pull up. You know the vibe. Tune in. NDA Champ. We in the building. Blend it up. Stop looking soft out there. Stop looking weak. Stop looking sloppy. Muscle through the pain when time get tough. Put your head up and keep driving.
7 days off. 4 days off.
Good days on, baby. We in the building. Boom! Blend it up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.